Alright, so in this video I'm going to really briefly go over how to set up a custom prism in TFL. Because for what we're trying to do with this project, having a custom prism is going to make things really easier. So when I say custom prism, what I did is I went out and I bought one of these little mini prisms. Just a little booger, but for laying out on the floor with the precision that we're trying to do, or on a weld plate. So what we're trying to do is, this is going to make it way more accurate than using a prism pole. So it's going to take that whole physics thing out of there of having that, you know, 1/4 inch slop in there, and really tighten up our precision and make this go, I think, a lot faster. Wish I would have had one of these last week. Again, just got it on Amazon. There's multiple brands out there. This one's probably a knockoff, probably made in the same place that all the name brand ones are. I did go ahead and check this because I was kind of skeptical. I checked it by, we have a tripod mounted prism pole set up. So I ran that out about 200 feet in my yard. I put this on there, took the measurement with the machine, and then I very carefully put the M2000 prism on there without, moving anything, being very careful, and it came back with the exact same measurement within the 1/16 of an inch. So I'm pretty content that this is going to be accurate enough for what we're going to do. And like I said, I think it's going to save us a lot of time. It came with a couple other pieces, a little mini point to screw in here. Could use it either way, I guess. I don't know. Right now, I think for putting it on a flat weld plate and doing measurements, this is like a 1x1 inch base, so it's probably going to sit on there quite well. The other thing I did with this was actually I made sure that the level bubble was good. It does have an adjustable level bubble on it. So I put it down on the floor. I made sure that, took a high quality level, made sure that I was putting it on a level floor, and just used a screwdriver obviously to adjust these screws until the bubble was actually where I wanted it to be. So really pretty easy, not much to it. So as far as setting this thing up in TFL, also very simple. So really all we have to do is go ahead and hit our little lollipop icon here and hit this icon next to our drop down list. I don't know what that icon means, but I'm gonna go with it because it works. I'm gonna say add new, and I'm just gonna call it mini because might as well. And so it's asking for prism constant. The prism constant on this happens to be a -30 millimeters. So I'm going to enter that in, and that's it. That's all I got to do. So I can just back out of that, and now just go select mini. And if I want to put in a rod height, great. For what I'm doing, I don't need it, but it's no different than any other rod height where we measure to the center of the prism, and that's our rod height. So that's it as far as the software. Nothing to it. So prism constant, every prism that I've ever seen actually has the prism constant written on it. This one has a 30 on it, and then when I actually bought it, the description said that it was a -30 millimeter constant. So sometimes out on projects we have prisms set up around the perimeter of the project that are control points. They're actually really nice because you don't have to walk out to that control point, and those will always have a prism constant written on it. So everyone I've ever seen does. So that's what a prism constant is. It's just the difference between the actual axes and where the lens is. So it's just accounting for that difference. That's it. Pretty easy.